Give a man a fish, you feed him for the day. Teach a man how to fish, he feeds himself and his family for a lifetime. I can end the video right there, brothers. I can end it right there. Because that's the sauce right there. That's really the sauce. We got to learn how to fish, brothers. We got to develop a skill. Once you develop a skill, money isn't a factor. In reality, money really it holds no value, like in terms of it can always be printed. You can always get more money. You can always blow money. But once you develop a skill, you can pass it down from generations to generations. And once you develop a skill that adds to the marketplace, you add value to society, which means money is in abundance. So it's going to come to you regardless because of the knowledge that you have. And a lot of us overlook that. That's why you can see people out here doing anything for money and blow it and can't get it back because they didn't develop a skill. They chase the money. Don't chase the money, chase the skill, brothers. Chase the skill, learn the skill. Something that can change you and your whole family's existence. You know what I mean? And people that have jobs. I don't understand why people get shamed for having jobs. If you want to work and retire from that job, that's beautiful. No shame. I don't blame you. Do your thing, long as it give you fulfillment. But if you're somebody who wants more than a job and feel like you're stuck in your 9 to 5, you have to use the job to fund the skill. You have to use the job to fund your ideas. So stop taking your position right now so personal. But make sure you focus on developing that skill because that's what's going to get you up out of this. It's not the quick buzz. It's not the instant gratification. It's not pretty. But sooner or later, you're going to have to develop a skill because most jobs out here, you're not going to live this certain lifestyle that you want. You're not going to be in the top 5% working a job. Well, depending on what occupation it is, doctors, lawyers, etc., whatever. But you must develop a skill that can feed you and your family for the rest of your lives. It's not even really about making millions of dollars when you really think about it, brothers. It's about having freedom. It's about having full control over your lifestyle. It's about doing what you want to do on your own time, not on somebody else's. It's about building your economy, not somebody else's. That's what the goal is, brothers. That's what our goal is. We look at money the wrong way. Money is a byproduct of your skill. So if money is a byproduct of your skill, what's most important? Your skill. So why don't we focus on the skill instead of focusing on the money? Because once we develop the skill, the money comes in abundance. There's no need. There's no worry. And then once you develop the skill, you realize how overhyped money is. I mean, we needed to live, pay bills and whatever, but you realize the things that people do to get the money isn't really worth it. When it's numerous ways out here to get it. But you got to dig deep inside, brothers. It's a transformation when you go through this phase, brothers. You can't move how you used to move. You're going to have to deprive yourself from dopamine hits. You're going to have to deprive yourself from hanging out, partying, hanging around homeboys and just doing whatever you want to do every day, things that you want to do, and just focus on what needs to be done, brothers. Develop the skill and feed you and your family for a lifetime, brothers. It's that simple. We're chasing the wrong things. The money means nothing. It means nothing. Most of the things people are doing out here, they're losing their sanity for the paper. It's just paper. It's getting printed every single day. You just got to find your avenue so you can bring value to the marketplace. And once you bring value to the marketplace, guess what? You live in abundance. You're not worried about a bill. You're not worried about how much that meal costs. You're not worried about how much that house costs. You're not worried about is your family going to eat. But you're going to have to sacrifice, brothers. We got to get out of this matrix. There's so many distractions out here. You can get caught up real quick watching somebody else's life while yours is depleting. You can get caught up real quick watching somebody else's bank account while yours is in overdraft. 6 months to a year is all it takes, brothers. I promise you. Take 6 months to a year to lock in, focus, deprive yourself from dopamine, change the way you think. Because once you start this transformation, your old habits are going to fight the new habits. It's going to be like, no, this is not safe. It's going to put you in a fight or flight mode because the old habits want you to be how it always been. But you must become the new you. You must walk in your I am. You must see it. You must smell it. You must taste it before you touch it. You must go tunnel vision. You must create a world inside of the world to make it out of your current position. Develop a skill, brothers. And I promise you, your life will change. Your family life will change. You can retire your moms. You can retire anybody you want to retire. You will be financially free. Not saying you're going to make millions and billions of dollars. You just might. But not saying that's really the key to be free. The key is the skill and how high you can scale the skill. So focus on what you want to do, what you know that you can scale, what you know that brings value to the marketplace, and lock in on that. Stop letting your current position discourage you from your situation, from your goals and your dreams. Stop letting your current position throw you off. Stop letting the doom scrolling and whatever take away your time, and use your time to develop the skill, brothers. Develop a skill. That's all you need. That's all you need, man. Real talk. Brothers, please learn how to fish.